All right. Hello, you guys. Welcome to our workshop, personality types. I got this training from a convention this past year on a cruise. Sarah Rogers done it on stage, and I thought it was awesome. I thought it was a really great tool to learn a little bit about yourself and how you are as a person, as well as it does tend to kind of favor those who build a team. But I think it is good for both builders and bookers to learn how they are as a person, because I do think it's going to help benefit you in your business, whether you're just a booker or if you're a builder or if you're doing both. Okay. So Sarah did share with us the questions for the personality types, as well as what animal you are, and then a little bit of information about that particular animal, right? So let's go ahead and go over how the introduction, if you will. Understanding personality types enhances interactions, teamwork, and communication in personal and professional settings. This quiz will give you a better understanding of who you are as a person. It will give you insight into what works best for you. Now, for our builders, knowing what personality type your agents are will help you guide and mentor them more effectively. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. What I want you guys to do is to grab a pen and piece of paper, and then for every question that I ask, it's going to be marked A, B, C, or D. You're going to pick the answer that is most likely you, that describes you perfectly, right? If you come across one where you're kind of mixed between maybe two answers, pick the one that's the most, and then maybe to the side, put the second one. Okay, so just write the letter down, A, B, C, or D, whatever answer that you pick. At the end of the quiz, we will tally. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk. We will add up what letters you have, how many D's, how many B's. If you got more A's, more B's than you did, whatever, and then we'll go over what means what. Okay, everybody ready to go? Everybody got their pen and paper? Give me a thumbs up, please. Awesome. Thank you, Linda. Awesome. Thank you, Jennifer, Alicia. Awesome. Okay, good deal. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Question number one. When learning something new, you prefer A, knowing all the facts and data, B, having fun and being entertained, C, understanding how it helps others, or D, learning how to win or profit. When learning something new, you prefer what? A, B, C, or D? Question number two, and if I'm going too fast, you guys, somebody unmute and tell me, and I'll slow it down. Okay. There are, I think, like 26 questions. So I don't want to keep you guys too long. All right. Question number two. What motivates you most in your business? A, clarity and knowledge. B, excitement and recognition. C, making a difference in someone's life. Or D, hitting goals and getting results. Question number three. At events or meetings, you're most likely to A, take detailed notes, B, crack jokes or hype up the crowd, C, offer help or emotional support, or D, network for business opportunities. Question number four. Your dream reward would be a course or mentorship with an expert, B, a luxury vacation with lots of fun activities, C, a charitable donation in your name, or D, a trophy, plaque, or big cash bonus. Question number five. You handle challenges by A, researching to find a solution, B, talking it out with someone you trust. C, looking at how it affects others involved. Or D, powering through with intensity. Question number 6. Others describe you as A, analytical and detail oriented, B, outgoing and playful, C, kind and compassionate, or D, competitive and driven. Question number 7. When planning a trip, you A, research everything down to the details, B, want to explore and have spontaneous fun, C, make sure everyone feels included and happy, or D, focus on maximizing value and results. Question number 8. Your social media is mostly A, educational or informative, B, entertaining or lively, C, inspirational or supportive, D, focused on wins, money, and success. Question number 9. When faced with a big opportunity, you A, analyze the pros and cons, B, ask yourself, will I enjoy this? C, ask yourself, who will this help? Or D, say, let's go and figure it out on the way. Question number 10. Your biggest fear in business is A, not being prepared, B, being bored or unfulfilled, C, hurting or letting someone down, or D, losing or being outperformed. What's your biggest fear in your business? Question number 11. You get the most satisfaction from A, solving a complex problem, B, creating memorable experiences, C, being appreciated and helping others, or D, crushing your goals and breaking records. Question 12. You are most likely to mentor someone by A, teaching them the system and explaining why it works, B, making the process fun and enjoyable, C, supporting their emotional growth, or D, holding them accountable and pushing them hard. Question 13. If someone gives you a compliment you prefer, A, you're so smart and knowledgeable, B, you're so fun to be around, C, you're really made a difference in my life, or D, you're a boss and you're killing it. Question 14. In a team setting, you tend to A, keep things organized and structured, B, boost morale and make people laugh, C, check in on everyone's feelings, or D, you lead by example with strong performance. Question number 15. Your ideal team would be A, smart, methodical, and systems driven, B, creative, energetic, and spontaneous, C, loyal, heart centered, and family like, or D, high performing, aggressive, and elite. Number 16, you're most frustrated when A, people are disorganized or vague, B, things feel too serious or rigid, C, there's conflict or insensitivity, D, people are slow or unambitious. Question 17. When promoting your business, you focus on A, the system, tools, or training provided, B, the lifestyle and fun experiences, the community and supportive environment, or D, the income potential and success stories. Number 18, If given a free hour, you would A, watch a documentary or read, B, go out with friends or dance, C, volunteer or talk with loved ones, or D, plan your next big move or goal. Question number 19. What keeps you consistent? A structured plan, B, passion and excitement, C, knowing people are counting on you, or D, a desire to win or dominate. Question number 20. What's your reaction to competition? A, you study it and prepare smarter. B, laugh it off and stay lighthearted. C, avoid it, it's not your thing. D, bring it on, you're built for this. Question number 21. Oh, there was only 20 questions. Ha! I thought it was 26, so I fooled myself. All right, you guys. So now is the time to take a minute and count up your letters. Which letter out of A, B, C, or D did you pick the most? Put it in the comments. Let's see it. D, says Linda. Nice. Waiting on Jennifer and Alicia. What letters did you guys pick the most? Alicia says C. So we have a D and C. Jennifer says A, but almost the same amount as B, one count off. Oh boy, so you're between an A and B, it looks like. Okay, so let's find out what they mean, shall we? Let me pull up my little form here. We'll go ahead and share this. Okay, so if you are an A, if you picked A, you are known as an urchin, okay, or urchin. You're an analyzer, right? Your common blocks are overthinking and perfectionism. You want to be perfect, right? You're motivated by clarity, logic, and structure. Now, if you're using this to help you build a team and you want to learn about the people that you're coaching, right? Here are some leadership coaching scripts to help you. Let's take your brain power and make it work for you in motion. We'll start with structure so you feel grounded, but then I'll stretch you to move even when things aren't 100% perfect. Here are some goals to set for someone who is a analyzer, okay? Understand supplier platforms and booking flow, right? They want to make sure you understand them perfectly. Create client intake forms and process checklists for your analyzers. Host a training on something they've mastered. Okay. And here are some action steps for the urchin. Assign one training video daily from the supplier back office. Help build a custom booking checklist template. Do a practice quote and itinerary together with them and review the commission breakdown and income goals logically, right? They want to analyze everything. So you want to break it down for the analyzer. If that is you, maybe this will help you in your process of building your business, right? And knowing this. And you guys, feel free to screenshot this if you want so that you can look at it further later. All right. Here's some coachable quotes for those overwhelming moments for an analyzer. You don't need all the answers to take the first step. Clarity comes through action, not before it. Okay. Now, if you chose B, B was your most picked letter. A bee is a dolphin. Okay. The dolphin is the fun lover. They're motivated by excitement, social energy, lifestyle freedom. Now, here are some common blocks for those fun lover dolphins. Their inconsistency and boredom, right? They get bored really, really, really easy. Now, for those who are building a team or maybe even want to use this to help yourself move forward, here are some coaching scripts. You've got the sparkle. Let's help you build consistency around it. Your brand is magnetic. If you show up regularly, you'll attract bookings effortlessly, right? Here are some goals to set for yourself if you're a fun lover dolphin. Build a fun and relatable travel brand. Share a daily story or reel featuring travel ideas. Host a themed travel night, girls' trip, birthday trip, something like that, right? Here are some action steps. Challenge them to post 3 fun Instagram polls this week. Help them script a dream vacay on TikTok. Let them plan a mock trip for someone they know and invite them to help host a team Zoom or live. Here is a coachable quote for those overwhelming moments for a fun lover dolphin. When it stops feeling fun, zoom out. Let's bring the joy back before we bring the hustle, right? So it's okay to take a break. If you're getting bored of what you're doing, it's okay to take a moment and step away from it and take a break, then come back to it, right? All right. Next would be our C's. When I took this test at convention, I was stuck between a C and a D myself. Okay. So a C is the well. A well is known as the helper. The helper, the well, is motivated by purpose, people, and community impact. Your common blocks as the helper is the fear of being too pushy, guilt when focusing on yourself, right? If you're, I mean, I'm like this all the time. I'm like this with my family, my kids, my friends, even my travel partners. If I feel like I'm doing for myself, but I'm not helping them, I feel guilty for doing that, right? And so that's a big common block for the helper, for me anyway. Here's some coaching scripts. You're not selling, you're serving. The right trip can change someone's life. Let's lean into the heart behind your business and the bookings will follow, right? Here's some goals to set for yourself. If you're a helper, you can book a trip that helps a loved one. Build a referral program based on trust. Promote group, family, or mission based travel. Okay. Here are some action steps. Script a heartfelt reach out message for your friends and family. Role play gentle ways to offer travel help. Set up a cause aligned group trip like a woman's wellness trip retreat. Spotlight their story on a team call or a post. Here is a coachable quote. You're not taking, you're giving. Every time you show up, someone out there gets served. And the final one, D, okay? D is known as the shark. They're the go getters. They're motivated by results, recognition, control, and income. Their blocks are impatience, difficulty slowing down to lead others, right? They're getting out there, they're working, they're pushing for, and they're pushing for their goals, and they have a hard time slowing down and taking that moment to help others do the same thing that they're doing. Okay. Leadership coaching script for those go getters. You've got the hunger. Now it's about building a brand that's both fast and sustainable. Let's build systems that help you scale and lead others, not just crush your own goals. Here are some goals for those go getters. Make their first commission within their 30 days. Rank up on leaderboards or fast start contest. Close their first high ticket trip or group. And here are some action steps for those go getters. You provide a fast start tracker or 30-day challenge for them or for yourself if you're a go getter. Offer a friendly competition. $500 in book travel equals maybe a Starbucks card. Show them how to pitch luxury high ticket trips or group pitch to schools, wedding groups, family reunions, etc. Position leadership as the next win after closing sales. And then here's a coachable quote for those overwhelming moments for those go getters. You're not behind, you're building, embrace the process, and the power comes with it. Okay. So, this was the quiz that Sarah Rogers shared with us during our convention. I learned a lot about myself from this. I also team build, so I do use it for the building side. And what I've started doing is have my agents, any agents that I'm working with, I have them take the quiz so that I can learn about them and how I can help them become successful travel agents, right? And whatever they're wanting to do in their travel business. So I find it very, very useful. If you guys would like for me to email any of this to you, please shoot me an email. Let me stop sharing here. Um, Ashley Flowers dot evolution at gmail.com. If you guys will email me, I will for sure send over the different animals if you want, and if you want the actual quiz, I can send that over to you as well. Just email me and tell me which one you want. Either you want one of them or both of them, just let me know. Do you guys have any questions, anything that maybe I can help answer? Did you guys like the quiz? I thought it was fun. Jennifer says A makes sense since I work in IT, but B makes sense in my personal life. It's funny how we're different, right? In business and in personal life. Yeah. Jennifer says that was really cool. Awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. All right, let me stop recording.